Welcome back, it's Zion from Uke on Demand, where we bring you fingerstyle song lessons and taps. I played Akatonbo in two keys. I started out in the key of F and ended in the key of G. And we're going to go over the first bar in this video, but you can get the entire tutorial and all the tabs over at ukeondemand.com. So let's get started. The first bar of this song sounds like this. To begin, we're going to start with our index finger on the first fret of the E, and we're not going to pick it just yet, just leave it there. And we're going to start off by picking the C string. Then pick the first fret of the E. And now we're going to pick the open C and the first fret of the E together. Ring finger comes to the third fret of the E string. And now we're going to go into a D minor. In case you don't know, D minor looks like this. It's going to be middle finger on the second fret of the G string, ring finger on the second fret of the C string, and then your index finger is still back here on the first fret of the E. So you're going to strum the entire chord. Pinky comes down to the to the third fret of the A string. And now we're going to come all the way up to the 8th fret and pick that once as well. And down to the 5th. Now from here, you can either just slide your pinky back down or we'll use one of your other fingers. Doesn't really matter for this point. And then come and we're going to ignore the G string right now and just strum the second fret of the C, first fret of the E, and third fret of the A. So just those bottom three strings. So that section really slowly, it'll be third fret of the E string. So we ended on this position, and we're actually going to stay in this position for a minute and add our pinky to the 5th fret. Now, if you have shorter fingers, and this reaches quite a struggle, I'm going to show you a second version, a second way to play this chord, and so that's much smaller. And so for the first version, this one's a little bit easier to play because you don't have to jump to the 5th fret, so I'll show it first. This is what I used in the video. So you're in here, 2nd, 1st, 3rd. All you're going to do is add your pinky to the 5th fret of the A string. Alright, and like we did before, we're going to skip that G string, just strum those bottom three. And then pick the first fret of the E, your finger's already there, twice. Now, the version for if this stretch is a bit of a struggle, instead of doing this chord, you can come up with since we're ignoring the G string, it's a B flat, and you can come up here. It's like you're doing your G chord shape, but you're going to start it up at the 5th fret, so now it's a B flat as well. And again, we're not picking the G string, so it's going to be 5, 6, 5. And then instead of picking the 1st fret of the E twice, you're going to pick the 5th fret of the C twice. So that would look like this. So here's the first version. And the second version. Both are equally good. No, neither is better than the other. It's just what is most comfortable for your fingers. So after whichever position you were in, you're going to come down to a C5. And a C5 is going to be open G, open C, and you're going to have the 3rd fret of the E, and we're going to completely bypass the A string. We're not going to pick it at all. So strum that once. And then from here, we're going to go into an F chord. So F chord, in case you don't know, middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, open C, index finger on the 1st fret of the E, and open A. You're going to strum that once as well. So putting that bar together from the beginning very slowly will sound like this. That's how to play the first part of Akatonbo on the ukulele. To get the rest of the tutorial and all the tabs, head over to ukeondemand.com and subscribe below so you don't miss our upcoming fingerstyle tutorials. We'll see you next time.